Hi there, my name's Ali, and this is my first application, which is a burger ordering app. This app is a customized app which can select burger ingredients and add it to a total price. I've got checkboxes to allow to select burger ingredients. This is like lettuce, cheese, bacon, and then I've got a dynamic price update which calculates the price selected on the ingredients, and then I have a notification where the request permissions. This is allowed on like the Android 13 Plus. This where it sends a notification when the order is placed. The order is placed order method displaying a toast and sends a notification with the total price.
I got a UI layout, uses the text view button and image view element for user interaction, ingredients, and display. Along with that, I have a permission with the notification channel, which I handle through the API levels 26 and above. With this, I didn't face any challenges throughout this, as I found it pretty straightforward. Moving on to the German cars. I use the onCreate method. This is where the UI elements are initialized and set up. It loads the layout from the activity main, adjusts the padding system bars, and sets click listeners for various UI elements. Along with that, I had the edge-to-edge UI enabled to see the full screen on the system bar, like the status bar. Moving on to the catalog of my perfumes app. This is where you can see I have a lot of perfumes and there's a different range of views. And the main activity, it shows UI elements including the viewer page to perfume details, a horizontal recycle view for thumbnails and navigation buttons. This is for next and then previous. Along with that, I have adapters for the binds perfume details, while the thumbnail, it's adapters managing the horizontal thumbnails. Clicking a thumbnail updates the viewer page of the current item. And the challenge I face within this app would be the designing the clicking interaction on the thumbnail and how it synchronizes with the viewer's page's current item, which was complex, but after a few tries and rechecking the coding and rebuilding it, I managed to fix this coding. Now we're going to move on to the phone contacting app, which I got a list. This application, which I use a recycler view in the main activity, each contact represented by a contact class includes a detail like the name, phone number, email, along with a mini icon of an image. The contacts adapter binds this data to the recycler view. Displaying each contact in a card view, a search view allows users to filter contacts by name, updating the display list dynamically when a contact is clicked and intent is triggered to dial the contact phone number. The app uses a modern UI component such as the constraint layout, as you can see, along with a card view, which you can see, to create an interactive and a smoother layout. The hard part was about the drawable resources for the images, which was like for the smaller images picker. I found this harder, but after redoing it a few times, I got the hang of it and it went pretty easy. Moving on, I have the travel app, which is an Oxford one. This app had the main activity contains a radio group for selecting the travel mode. This is a spinner destination based on the selected modes and buttons to submit the clear destination. The destinations class is stores details about the destination's possible interface to pass data between the activities. The detail activities receive selected destinations and display its details, the layout, and the files with the clear organization of the elements such as the buttons, text field, and image view. The challenging part which I found within this application was the updated list of the application, where it would update and you have to click it. But with this, I had to use the update spinner method, updates the spinner adapter with a list of destination, and it did resolve the issue. As you can see, it works perfectly fine. Now we have the hotel reservation app. The main activity displays a room for recycle view. Each room has details like the type, price, destination, and an image. Users can reserve a room by selecting it, which opens a data. Pick a dialog to choose the data for the reservation. And with the room adapter for the recycle view that binds room data to the UI elements. Each room displayed in a card with an image description along with the reserve room button. With this, I added the checkout activity, so after the reservation was done, there was a confirmation about the room details along with the price. It includes a reservation which shows a notification at the end about the activity I've done. And with the layouts, I used the linear layouts and the recycle view to display rooms and confirmation process. This app would show like the dynamic list, data picking, permission request, and notification, as you can see about me clicking it. One challenging part about this app was, as you can see, it's into dollars. I couldn't make it into pounds. This is one challenging I faced, and each time I did try to change it, it'd be errors on top of errors, so I would just leave this as it is because it was one of the most complex tasks of the application that I had, so I had to leave it like this. Now this is the login app. This is the app where I use the login UI, the login activity, to allow the users to input their username and password, which includes the input field for the username and password, as well as the link to the sign up page. I use the login logic. When the login button is clicked, it checks the username and password match stored in the data SQLite database. If successful, it navigates to the main activity and it displays the welcome message. Otherwise, it shows an error based. And as you can see here, with the sign up activity, it allows the users to fill in the name, password, and gender, etc. with their date of birth via a spinner which I used, along with the password validation. To match it and ensure all fields are filled before saving the user's data into an SQL database. Along with the main activity, it would display the gender and all of that, which you can see, and the SQL database as well, the user date of birth, to store all the user's information. With helping of the database helper class is responsible for all of this, along with upgrading and managing the database. The tricky part about this, there was a few tricky parts. It was about managing the SQLite database efficiently, which was quite a big challenge because this operation it was about the reading and writing query, which was quite tricky because this is how it opens and closes and handling it. The issues that I faced was that the crashes again and again, but after trying like numerous of times, after well-structured SQL queries, ensuring a proper closing of resources, moving to advanced frameworks like Room for Database, this made it a lot more easier for me, as you can see here as well.